All right, my people, welcome back onto this channel. Well, this is another strong one reaching us, still on the matter. Yoruba nation not going back, exactly what it is, exactly what the people are talking about. Yeah, so my brother, my sister, many things are happening right now. Now, the federal government came out not quite long. In fact, this is a breaking news. The federal government came out not quite long, and then they were of the opinion that for NLC to have shut down the national grid during strike is treasonable, and then they have lamented loss of revenue. I know a lot of people will be like, okay, waiting can concern us with that one. No, we have said this times with that number that the only language the federal government understand is strike, is protest. That is why I've said it times with that number to my Yoruba people. I don't know what the Yoruba nation youth are still waiting for. We need a strong mega rally that will send signal to these people. I mean a strong mega rally that will send a strong signal to them. Now you can imagine the NLC coming out, shut down everywhere in the country. The government felt it. In fact, they are lamenting loss of revenue, and exactly what we are talking about. By the time we all come out in our number and block some major road, that is why we are talking about togetherness. When the population of people, about 5 million people, come out and they said, no way, we have to go our separate ways, we are tired, the hardship is too much, they will not say, who are these people? They will not tell them that they are Yoruba nation. When they see millions of people all over the country, when they see millions of people, then shouting it out to United Nations. Thank God United Nations now understand what is going on in the country. I just dropped a content not quite long where the United Nations complained, and then they screamed out that what is happening to Nigeria. A whole United Nations came out and they said that Nigeria has now joined the number of countries that are hungry. You can imagine. Wasn't that a shame? Wasn't that a shame? That's exactly what we are talking about. That Nigeria has now joined that country, the part of country that are hungry. Now comparing Nigeria to Somalia, you can imagine what that means. That's exactly what we are talking about. And then for the United Nations to know about this is to tell you that when the people come out, this is an opportunity for us to all come out in our numbers and then make it clear to them that enough is enough. The reason why United Nations had to come out to say all this is simply because there is hunger in Yoruba land. And then why is there hunger in Yoruba land? This same Fulani now make it clear to them that Fulani people have been terrorizing our people on the farmland. They have been stopping our people for going to farm. They will not ask why. Simply because they said they want to take over our land. That they have been buying a lot of people. No, I think this is just an avenue. This is an opportunity, an avenue for everybody to come out now and then protest this. Because we can now see that the only language the government understands is strike, protest, rally, and the rest of them. Now, a lot of people have been laughing at the federal government. That why is it that the federal government is saying that what the NLC has caused is treasonable? And we already know that the penalty for that is buying. You understand? So now, are you trying to say everybody that participated in this strike committed that offense? If that is the case, go and buy everybody in the country now. That's exactly what they were telling them. The federal government came out, and then the federal government was of the opinion that for NLC to have shut down the national grid, shut down everywhere in the country, that they lost a lot of revenue. Well, a lot of people have actually reacted. We have said it times with that number. The only solution to what we are being faced with in this country is for us to just go our separate ways. Everybody has been shouting it, divide the country so that there will be peace. I'm getting a lot of reactions though onto this one because it's not just funny at all. This is not funny. Well, according to, before I take those reactions, let me just take the passage so you understand, coming from Sarah reporters. Well, according to what had been said, Tinubu's government says NLC's shutting of a national grid during strike is treasonable, and he laments that there had been loss of revenue. That's good for them. Okay, well, Akume lamented the loss of revenue by the Nigerian government due to the action of the organized labor, while he reiterated President Tinubu's commitment to improve the welfare of Nigerians. Meanwhile, the President Bola Tinubu-led Nigerian government has stated that the shutdown of the national grid by the members of the Nigerian Labour Congress (NLC) and the Trade Union Congress (TUC) amounted to treasonable felony. You can imagine. Well, meanwhile, the secretary to the government of the Federation (SGF), George Akume, who made this known while addressing the National Executive Council of the Christian Association of Nigeria in Abuja on Thursday, urged members of the organized labor to be more circumspect in their demands over national minimum wage and then the restoration of old electricity tariff. Well, Akume lamented the loss of revenue by the Nigerian government due to the action of the organized labor, while he reiterated President Tinubu's commitment to improve the welfare of Nigerians. Well, meanwhile, the Senate had also expressed worry over the implications of the shutdown of the national grid and the disruption of the Hajj flight, among other actions taken by the organized labor during the nationwide strike for a new minimum wage. Well, meanwhile, the Nigerian Labour Congress (NLC) had provided an explanation for the decision by workers in the electricity sector to shut down the national grid. In a statement to journalists on a Monday, NLC President Joe Ajaero criticized the Transmission Company of Nigeria (TCN) for alleging that the NLC's monitoring and then compliance team had attacked TCN workers at their facilities. Meanwhile, the TCN had announced the complete shutdown of Nigeria's power grid by labor unions on the strike, as the strike commended. Meanwhile, the NLC and the Trade Union Congress (TUC) launched a nationwide industrial action on Monday, protesting against the federal government's proposed 60,000 naira minimum wage. All right, my brother, I said this is exactly what we have gotten so far. Well, the federal government complained that what the NLC did was treasonable felony, and a lot of people though have actually reacted, oh, if you say what they did by shutting down the national grid is treasonable felony, then what about what you did to Nigerians by bringing hardship to them after you promised you were going to make it better, after you promised heaven and earth? The people voted for you, then the next thing you shut down the people. So that means you too, you are going down for it. So what you have done also is treasonable felony, according to what the people are actually saying. My brother, my sister, this is not actually funny at all. Well, look, I'm getting a lot of reaction. Shutting down the national grid and then airport is the best decision for NLC TUC ever made. Next time when NLC and the TUC go for strike, I will advise them to shut down the entire economy. That's another strong one. Well, does our president even know the meaning of treason anyway? That's another one. In fact, that's a very strong question, because I don't know why he will use that word treason. That's so serious. Well, somebody said he is lucky they pleaded with the NLC to call of the strike, and they did. Or else changing the national anthem is it not treasonable too? Okay, well, everybody has been reacting onto this one. Well, we have said the times to that number. We are just watching. Let's see how it's going to play out. But the truth of the matter is, Yoruba nation is the answer. Either they like it or not. Baba God, now your hand with it. Well, my brother, my sister, this is exactly what it is. Until this one, until I come your way next time, I say bye for now.